All right, here we go. We've got, this is what happens if you have a round, shallow pond where your fish are, and they haven't eaten in over 24 hours. There's a lot of these guys in here, so this is some Repashy. Just gonna slide that in. There we go, guys. Shall we see how long it takes for them to find it? They're hungry. They don't actually do this behavior very often, which is kind of funny. But I also don't normally give them much of a break from food, because I want them to grow big, grow strong, grow fast. So right now they're running laps. Here we got a big one coming up on the outside. You can see some of them have stopped. They probably smell the food. They're like, hold on. Where is that? I could smell it. Oh. Some of them are getting close. They're getting close. They're looking. I probably should have put one in the path, huh? I'll do that too. Hold on. To open the knife up. Cut another chunk. That's probably too much. Just in case. I will give them there we go. Right there in the path. While I've got you, do you want to feed all the rest of my fish? These are the snows. At this point, I feel like everybody knows I've got these snow whites. Right now, I'm not selling until some of them grow up and I can sex out some pairs. So just keep that in your heads. Don't contact me asking about them. Don't do it. I know you're gonna contact me anyways, but don't do it. just don't. Stop doing that. Let's see. This tank. I'm topping it up a little. There's only one pleco in here, but there's lots of endlers and some bettas. Where are they at? Here's one. Hey, what you doing? Looking at everything? Let's see. As you can see, this here sword is starting to bounce back. I recently took all the mature bettas out of here. Not all, a lot of the bettas and all the plecos. And there's only one pleco left in here. She might come out. She may be. But she's a long-fin green dragon. Let's see. Let you guys look at that for a second. Whilst I carve out another little brick. Don't worry, we'll come back to the snows. Let's see. Here's another tank. This one, I mean, obviously, this one has a bunch of snowball shrimps, some very small snow whites that are young, and some other random hippos, as you can see. This guy's a little older. I just like having a tank where, because they're rare-ish, I like having a tank where, so they're not all in one basket, you know? Just in case. What if they should get columnaris? It's a tank on the ground. The special. Here. These guys are my L180s. I have a lot of those, as you can see. Oh, one second. Make sure not to flood the fish room. This is November 1st, so yesterday was Halloween, and yeah, so I was like super busy yesterday. Holy cow. And then today I went and got some boyfriends for my adult female super reds, who are in another tank, of course. Here, let's see. Put some more in here. That's one of my Rio Ucayali ancestresses. Look at his bristles. That's Lenny. Ooh. See, look at that. He's like, starving. Here's his girlfriend. Yeah, she's still full of eggs. Okay. It's my Ela Soma Gilberti tank, or Gulf Coast Pygmy Sunfish. Let's see if I can see any for you. Well, they're in there. And that's tequila goodie ads. I'll come back with some, you know, frozen foods for these guys. Frozen protein foods. Here, one second. Let me turn this off. Off. And double off. Because these pipes are older than my parents. Yes, they are old as old. Super, super old. They're probably as old as my house. And the house is 115, so. Oh. I already fed these guys, so. These are lemons, and there's a few snow whites that are just in here. Again, I like arcing things just to make sure that cave can come out of there, but whatever, I'm not in a hurry. This tank so in here, there we go. And then it's just tummies, but Ancestors Claro, and then I've got, pretty sure that's a Scarlet Batis female. Male's in there somewhere. Let's see. Is usually pretty outgoing. I wonder if that just means that he's nesting somewhere in here. That'd be cool. We need to get those guys breeding, I think. Alright. What we got in here? We have... So this tank is where my green phantoms are. They are, you can see one, you can see the reflection of one in the glass right there. There's 5. And also one male longfin albino. He's just an albino. Let's see. We got some odds and ends. Oops. My great camera work, bro. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna try to. Oh. Cut slices. And slices. A little extra. Make sure that goes kind of under their log. I'm hoping. Now I don't really have big enough caves for any full-grown green phantoms to breed in here. But the green phantoms that I have are pretty small, so, you know, not a big deal. And up here, see, it's a super red female. This is also a super red female. She is just hanging out in a cave, hoping that some male comes along. This is supposed to be a pineapple pleco. I haven't figured out what the mystery of the pineapple pleco is. This is just a brown short fin. I've got some shrimp in here. We've got super reds, and then we have some new boyfriends, as you can see, very murkily. So I'm gonna drop in some food so that everybody's got something to do. And since these guys have been sitting here for a little bit, let's all my nets are, there's one over here, it's hanging up. We'll go over here, wait. If I was my pile of nets, where would I be? That's a very good question. Okay. Again, great camera work, bro. Right? Let's see. Let's get that out of the way. Actually, you know what? What I'm gonna do is this. Oh, get out of here, shrimp. Now, okay, I'm gonna do a thing. Everybody's gonna tell you don't ever do it, right? Never, ever, ever do this. But I have been watching these fish at this particular store for I don't know, month and a half. And they are healthy. The guy that owns the shop, you know, I was there and then I realized I didn't have any males anymore, which was my bad. I had one male for 2 adult females, and that, you know, they tell you to do a trio of 1 male and 2 females, thinking that the females are gonna get like super harassed or something like that, right? Well, if you do that, because the male, like male seahorses, or mouth brooding bettas, maybe that makes sense, or other mouth brooding cichlids, they'll starve to death. Like the male will hang out in a cave to guard these babies, and he won't come out and eat. And these females will take turns and not let him have any food until finally one day he comes out and he's like, I can't anymore. I can't take these ladies, they're crazy. They won't leave me alone. And he's all skinny. And it's not great. So I'm gonna try these less than mature males. Let's see. Empty bag. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Just because they're clear males, and hopefully with Repashy and a little bit of time, they'll just grow right up, and then they'll squeeze the eggs out of my females, and everyone will be happy, and I will have way too many fish, and I will be able to, I don't know, flood the market again full of fish. Which is, yeah, it's fun for me, I guess. Maybe it's bad for other people, but alright, now I'm just checking. I, of course, have snails everywhere, but that is one empty bag. Cool. And then we leave all their water behind, and put them right here. And you guys can just, y'all can hang out there for a second. I'll give them a little piece of food for them. Keep them separate from the ladies for a little bit. One day I'll have like a workbench or something. It'll be fantastic, you guys. But knowing me, I'll probably have the workbench and then still just be using buckets as like a workbench. Because I'm a little ridiculous. Okay guys, I know you're hungry. I can see your tummies. You guys have been eating just zucchini for like a month. We'll come back. They're all like, I don't know what to do. What's this stuff? It smells like brownies. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. And if you aren't, like, look at that. You're flipping like this stuff. These guys, I don't know. They like it, but they're slower to get on the ball. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. So now we can look at this guy. Look at him. Oh yeah, and I've got shrimp. This longfin brown is 1/4 albino green dragon and 3/4 Super Red. So, yeah, so in case you were curious what happens, that's what happens. Let me put this back in the fridge. I'll close this up. Because we are responsible. Yeah, I have a mini fridge for my fish food. What? There we go. See? All that effort paid off, you guys. You swam and you swam and you swam. And you found the food. Good job, little guys. Good job, little guys. Do you have bristles? Oh, you do. Okay, let's see if I can show you. See that guy? I think that's a boy. Now, do I have a girl? That's the important thing. I don't know yet, but I think that's a boy. Wait, let's see. Finger? Right there. Okay. Giant Otto? That guy is heckin' last. Oh. We're also heckin' last. Okay. And then let's get some frozen foods. Let's see. Let's do bloodworms today, huh? So, I've found you have to be careful. Now, I don't thaw it. I don't seem to care. I check to make sure that the silver foil is not attached to the cube when I drop it in. I put this back in the freezer. And then we'll check on the new guys again because it's been like a minute. You guys are doing great. Great. Let's see. Green Phantoms are still a little scaredy cats. Let's see. These guys are climbing the walls. They're not sure what to do with the food, but I'm sure they'll figure it out in a second. Goofies. These guys got it. Yeah, I mean, look how fast she is. You can even see in her reflection, she's just fat, she's full of eggs. She's even like rubbing herself on the top of the cave there. That's what that white spot is. Just trying to get her eggs out. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're scared. Okay. I'll come back down tomorrow and I'll see how they're doing and then probably just let them out. As long as they're eating a little bit. That's what matters. Yeah. We'll come watch. Some things to eat. Hang out here for a second, and if I see my sunfish, I'll show you guys. They usually, yeah, okay. Oh, here's one. You can see. I see it with my eyes, but I don't see it in the camera. It's like a vampire. There we go. This was a female. Sorry for the shaky cam. You know, I bought a tripod specifically to help me not have a shaky cam, and yet I don't use it. Why? Why don't I use it? It would probably help you guys, right? It's not really the right time of the year for the males to be colored up. But that doesn't mean I won't look around for one. If you're not familiar with this species, they don't live very long. Oh. That's a bigger female. She's like, why are you shining a light at me? What's going on? Ugh, trying to find bugs. It's actually the reason that I have shrimp in here. I put cull shrimp in. They don't eat the adult shrimp. They're actually smaller than the adult shrimp. But the adult shrimp make baby shrimp and then they eat the baby shrimp. So if I put enough adult shrimp in, then they just feast on shrimp all day. However, I also do feed them frozen food sometimes. Usually smaller things. I won't give them bloodworms because that's actually too big for them. They will eat like frozen baby brine, live baby brine, of course. Let's stop being so zoomed in. There we go. And like pretty much any smaller live food, like if you've got white worms or anything like that, vinegar eels, they'll eat that, especially when they're much younger. Mosquito larvae, if it's summer or any point in time when there's mosquitoes and you can put out a bucket and collect mosquito larvae, they'll eat that. You know, They're pretty cool little fish, but they dance more and they show more in the summer, in the late summer and early spring. Yeah. So hopefully that was cool enough. I at one point in time got chastised for having tanks that you can see other tanks through, like this one. You can clearly see. I will tell you right now, I do not care. I like being able to see my tanks from anywhere, from any edge. So that's that. If you enjoyed this video, I am glad. Please have a good night. Bye.